And here we go. Welcome back, King of Sports faithful. It is your captivating commentator, Charles Murphy. Here in the King of Sports Coliseum, the King of Sports Traveling Coliseum, we are back here in Miller Grove, Texas. It's a hot crowd for our return for the season of King of Sports Wrestling, and inside this ring is our first match of the evening. A match that's come to pass because that man there, Exodus Prime, has felt disrespected by the King of Sports management and not having a title match on the return of King of Sports Wrestling here in 2024. So we called out the old outlaw, Buttermilk himself, Hoss Holding, and his Taped Fist Championship. And now we got a Taped Fist match here against Hoss Holding and Exodus Prime. And Exodus Prime looking like he's in his prime right now, looking in bulked up, bigger than I've ever seen him, stronger than I've ever seen him. He's going to use and need all that strength to go up against a big fella like Hoss Holding, and it looks like he's got the best of Hoss right now. We have a crazy night tonight here in Miller Grove. Lots of title matches like this one right here for the Taped Fist title. And now Hoss using those Taped Fists right in the gut of Exodus Prime. Now, left hands, straight lefts to the chin. Hoss rocking and rolling. It's great to be back. It's great to be back here in King of Sports. The crowd here, as you can tell, is already hot. First match of the evening. Exodus Prime getting the title match he feels he deserves, which moves the Grappler's Championship match to next. We will see Nate Collins and Xavier Gotti going at it for that Grappler's title. Should be a classic right there. Hoss has Exodus Prime trapped in the corner. And he got the claw right on the forehead already. That's no good. Exodus Prime trying to escape because you got to get out of there. If Hoss gets a hold of that for a while, you're gonna tap. But Hoss might have hurt his shoulder right there as Exodus Prime exited the ring. Might have got his shoulder draped up on the ropes. Now Exodus Prime taking advantage. Putting the body weight now on that shoulder. Hoss has had shoulder problems in the past. The pass has always caught up to Hoss Holding, as his pass with Chris Nelms definitely caught up with him as he lost that Taped Fist title for a while to Nelms out in Georgia, but came back and won it in the state of Georgia and brought it back here to Texas. And it looks like Hoss is going to have to make a comeback right now against the final boss, Exodus Prime. Still to come later on, you have Emilio Guzman taking on Nobi Bryant for the Alliance Championship. Emilio Guzman also has his eyes set on the Mike Gunner held King of Sports heavyweight title, but getting a chance to go after Nobi Bryant in that Alliance Championship. And now, a pin attempt, 1, 2. Hoss Holding kicks out. Again, this is for the Taped Fist title. Exodus Prime does not have his fist taped. The always ready Hoss Holding with his fist taped up, always ready to defend that title. But Exodus not even taping the fist, just wanting to pound on the old man. Exodus Prime, no stranger to being a wordsmith. And here comes the big train of Prime into the corner. Hoss meets him with an elbow. Nice instincts by the veteran Hoss Holding, and Hoss Holding feeding off this energy. Ducks out of the way. Buttermilk missing right there. And again, the shoulder to the mat, and big Hoss Holding is down, and Exodus Prime going to work. I have seen Exodus Prime all over this state do this to a lot of opponents, do this to the top of the independent wrestling scene from people all over. He's beaten Rich Swann twice. This man knows what he's doing inside that ring, and now just punishing Haas Holding. And Herman Isles, referee Herman Isles, seeing that Exodus Prime has a hold of the rope and getting them off of it, but Exodus Prime not giving Haas any breathing room right there, staying on the attack, which is very important against a man like Haas Holding, who will, he may be an old man, but he is spry at different points in time, so you don't want to let him get a second win. And Prime now, head control, setting up. Looks like he's gonna try to get the big man up. Got the double underhook right here. But here we go. Oh, over. Back body drop from the big Haas Holding. That's a buttermilk style back body drop. If anyone knows a captivating commentator, he will talk about desperation maneuvers. And that was a desperation maneuver by Haas Holding. He needed to do that. He had to get it out of that position. Exodus Prime has put a lot of people away with many double underhook maneuvers. Now Haas is up in the corner. Big elbow from Haas Holding. Lariat. And over hip toss. And Haas lining him up. Clothesline. Firing off. Elbow. Exodus couldn't get out of the way in time. That was a little bit of a glancing blow. Now look at that crossface right there from Exodus, and Haas is in a bad position. He can go backwards to the ropes. He's probably a little bit closer to the ropes backwards than he is forward, but he's got to move those hips. Exodus Prime, like almost kind of letting him up right there, wants to get a different position. There we go. Nice that little arm bar right there from Exodus Prime, getting him in a different position, rocking on that shoulder that he worked on earlier. That is smart wrestling from Exodus Prime. Again, an intelligent wrestler. The intelligence of everyone at the King of Sports roster is amazing. Exodus Prime is high IQ. And now again, just pounding away on that shoulder. Herman Isles checking in on Haas Holding. That shoulder has got to be wrenching out of the socket. This crowd here in Miller Grove firmly behind Haas Holding, but Exodus Prime not letting this man up. And now again, Herman Isles. Great maneuver right there by a referee. Herman Isles kicking the hands off the ropes. Exodus Prime, and now roll up. 1, 2, 3. Haas Holding with the win, and Haas Holding is still your Taped Fist champion. Exodus Prime cannot believe it. Haas Holding sneaks out of Miller Grove with the win. And folks, that is not it. We still have so much going on here at King of Sports Wrestling. Next up, we got Nate Collins and Xavier Gotti. You're going to see Team DFW All-Pro taking on Kenny Calypso. And Just Nick, Just Vibin'. And a strap match, a dog collar match, I'm sorry. Riker James and Chaos. It's a wild night here in Miller Grove. And there's your champion, still Taped Fist champion, Haas Holding. I'm Charles Murphy, your captivating commentator. Stick around, folks. King of Sports Wrestling. It's a first-class event.